Alright, so y'all know that I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about like the outside world on my channel because I made this channel to escape from reality. But I feel like with my platform, this is something I do have to talk about. First of all, R.I.P to Charlie Kirk. What happened yesterday was sickening. It was sad. And what makes matters even worse is I'm looking at, social media outlets, news outlets, and just scrolling the comment section, and people are happy this happened. And that is sick. We are in a mental health and spiritual warfare time right now. And what's crazy is just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean that you have the right to take something away from them, That's what makes us unique as humans, man. We're all different. We all think different. We all have different things. That's what makes us unique. And a lot of the things Charlie said, I didn't agree with. There were some things he said that I agree with, but there were some things I definitely didn't agree with. But I would never wish anything bad upon him or anyone just because I disagree with them. And it's just so crazy because in my life, I've went through some crazy times, like even playing Call of Duty. That's not a crazy time, but playing Call of Duty. I was raised on Call of Duty. You know how many racial slurs, how much I've been discriminated against throughout my life, and I would still never wish bad upon anyone, man. Not like that, because that is some dark stuff. So I feel like with my platform, I feel like I just need to speak on it because, at the end of the day, Charlie is still a human. He's still a dad. He's still somebody's brother. He's a human being. And nobody has the right to judge besides God. And I feel like I said, man, I think since COVID, a lot of things have really, mental health has gone on the decline since COVID. And with everything going on in the world, I really feel like we are experiencing a really, 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 really bad spiritual warfare right now because the amount of hate in this world is sickening. Is absolutely sickening. But the good thing about that is the fact that hate doesn't have enough energy to destroy love, and love needs to be spread more throughout the world, everywhere, because hate can't destroy love. Love can overcome hate, and that's what the world needs more of. So I'm hoping, man, we can start spreading more love. That's why I feel like I have to say something, because if I have a platform and I don't speak on it, I feel like I have to say something, man, because you have to spread some type of positivity out there. And the world needs more positivity. It needs more love. And R.I.P to Charlie Kirk. Send prayers and condolences to his family. We're living in crazy times right now. Really, really crazy times where everybody's on the edge. You say one wrong thing, you do one wrong thing. People act crazy. So you gotta protect yourself and be safe. But I feel like I just had to say something. Just sad times. Honestly, it's just sad times. I hope we can recover from this. I feel like, the world is missing God right now. And I feel like that's a big part of it, is a lot of people do not know the Lord upstairs. And I feel like that's what's missing in a lot of things. And that's why everybody is so lost these days. So, hopefully we can get back on track spiritually, mentally, and, express gratitude, positivity, and, all those good things. And when it comes to politics, the few times I've talked about it, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm just in the middle. I observe. I feel like both parties are always in it for themselves. Okay, I feel like I'm just in the middle. I observe. I don't care to be a Democrat. I don't care to be a Republican. I'm in the middle to observe. The man upstairs is always the man in charge to me. So no matter who is in office, it doesn't matter because he's in control upstairs. So I feel like I should just, try to spread some positivity out of this. R.I.P to, Charlie Kirk again and his family. And what's crazy is like I've seen, people already coming out with conspiracy theories. Now listen, I'm a person that says you should always question everything, because there are a lot of lies out there. This one though, I don't think this is a lie. I truly think this happened, and to come out and think this is a conspiracy theory because someone, we know the videos out there, I couldn't watch. I can't watch stuff where it's like actually realistic, man. I can't do stuff like that. It's too horrifying to me. I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, listen. Just spread more love, spread more positivity. R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk. Send condolences and prayers to his family. Nobody should go through that, no matter what you believe in, what you don't believe in, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. Just because we have different beliefs does not mean we should be hurting each other. Violence is never the answer. It never solves anything. It only brings more violence. And we gotta spread more love, man. So appreciate y'all. Say a prayer for his family. And we say a prayer for the world, man. The world needs it. The world is hurting right now, and we have to try to do better. Catch y'all on the next, man. 100,000 subscribers. It's grind time. Let's get